Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back explorers to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to also look at the description below for all credits given. And with that said, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, it's a bit later in the Halloween month, or the month of October, and I have a whole new topic to talk about. And of course, it has to do with games. So, um, usually people are playing a lot of games that are horror themed, or Halloween themed, or something, it, or maybe it's just spooky, or something like that. Usually, these are paid to play games. However, you can find free Halloween games one way or another. The game stores I frequent are Steam, Epic Games, and itch.io. Though I only tried this with itch.io and Steam. And I'll also mention something about browser games. Now, if you don't really have the money to spend on a AAA game that's like 60 to 70 to even $100, you know what? Uh, even N64 when it was new had that's a console game. Its games were $60 a pop. And yes, some of them were very replayable. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that. But if you don't have that money, your best option is to find a free Halloween game if you can find it. Now, if you're not sure what to do, yeah, some of these game stores have things like, oh, keywords, and you can put the price limit all the way down to 0 because you don't have the cash. So, in that case, you can try the words Halloween, candy, vampire, witch, pumpkins, cats, trick or treat, and one I've never tried that I probably should is costumes. I'm just remembering there's a game called, well, there are two games called Costume Quest. And, I only got so far in the first one, so I don't know. Now, when it comes to browser games, these are games you can play in your browser. And yes, I'm thinking specifically about itch.io because itch.io is typically a browser game store. But you can find some of their creators have browser games on their pages. And I found them. And And I was actually surprised that one of the people who made the games I like actually took a game that I played for a video that I'm going to redo, and made it a browser game. So that's kind of cool. But either way, what I'll do is if you don't have time to hunt, you can always check out my description below and find the links to those games. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with those games or not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Now, either way, moving on, there are some games that are multiplayer or single player that actually do have Halloween events, Halloween events in them. First one that comes to mind is Neverwinter, because you can take on a totally different appearance during their Halloween festival or whatever it is. Though I only had the chance to play that once. Champions Online also has a Halloween event too. Uh, I'm not sure. It may be one of those things where it's werewolves versus vampires or something like that, but you're still heroes, kind of, sort of. And one of the more recent games that I actually did play, like 4 episodes of, is Ooblets, and I was actually playing that during October, so I uploaded it in November. Eh, that too has its own Halloween event, and games like Don't Starve Together has a Halloween event, and of course there are many more games out there that obviously do have Halloween events, along with other events that I'm not mentioning during the season. Now, although Sims 4 does not have a Halloween event per se, they are doing a Grim Rewards event, which is the second one that they've done, where you log in and do stuff, but it has to do with the Grim Reaper. So, although it's not official, I'm including this as a possibility. But either way, I love the fact that, well, you had to get things in order to have a spooky gameplay, if you wanted that. Now, when I chose different packs and expansions for my own Sims gameplay, I was looking for things that added spooky stuff. So, first thing was the spooky pack. Because jack-o'-lanterns and costumes, those and candy. Of course, that had to be added. But I had to wait. And along came the stuff pack, or along came the paranormal stuff pack. So that's haunted stuff. And it has ghosts. Though, there have been some complaints that, the ghosts in Sims 4 should be more like the ghosts in Sims 3. And I wouldn't know. But, you know what? If EA is listening, maybe EA should actually make a ghost expansion pack. We'll get to that a little bit more later. But, oh, one of the other things I'm thinking is, okay, so what other things would I do for a spooky good time? Well, the obvious one would be werewolves and vampires, because they are the most prevalent occult sims that would be used during Halloween. However, I didn't stop there. I wanted to get to, yeah, I think it is. Oh, get to work. Get to work had aliens. Aliens are part of Halloween. Um, Island life, mermaids, um, and oh, realm of magic because of witches and warlocks. So those for me are definitely a must. However, apparently there is a new expansion pack that is coming the 31st of this month. And apparently the expansion pack is called Life and Death. So, does that mean that if your sim dies, it could actually uh, do something like actually do hunting as a career? Or maybe reap other ghosts as a career? Or I have no idea. Uh, you know what? If there is anything, yes, I might have to wait, but that if that expansion pack is definitely Halloween, I want it. So I might let them wait a while. So maybe there will be something that I can show you next year. But either way, I've talked your ears off long enough, so I'm gonna end this episode here and leave you all with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, happy Halloween, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing out.